Considering the number of these gut reactions that I've done, has there been a single preview to promote a worthwhile horror series that didn't amount to unimpressive results? Can it possibly be, finally be, that a solid trailer for a good scary movie has at long last arrived?
Oh, it's true! It's damn true! Finally!
Let's jump right in. Interesting that they feature scenes of the lakefront so as to explain the backstory of someone bringing the book from the cabin to the apartment. It's been known for quite some time that this latest installment was scheduled for a change of venue, so I was honestly surprised that the film gets paid a visit from its old friend, the cabin in the woods. They even step outside for some fresh air with a lakeside view. And what a placid scene it is, epitomized by the sight of cheerful wind chimes. Now, before we tap the vein for the ritual bloodletting, what say you feed my greed with this video's sponsors? Think of the power to tune out the whole world placed in your hands. Now think again, because Jabra Headsets puts that power in your ears. Listen closely. From workout earbuds to Bluetooth music headsets and office hearing devices. So, if other brands play your music sounding like a broken record, march to the beat of a different tune with Jabra. If you're an HD snob like me, you probably buy Samsung for all your major electronics. Catch up on your favorite horror classics on one of their Ultra HD TVs. Watch one of Scream Factory's Blu-rays on their 4K players. Keep up with updates from 80s horror documentary In Search of Darkness on a high-end tablet. Subscribe to your favorite YouTuber through one of their Galaxy phones. I have so many Samsung devices, I've always thought they should be paying me. Well, now they can, and you can help. If you use the link in the description for either Samsung or Jabra purchases, it'll help the channel out tremendously. With the promotional considerations accounted for, it's on with the show. The look of the laughing sister with a confused and apprehensive family in the background, watching her make breakfast is an effectively unnerving sight, especially since she forgot to pair the eggs with a side of ham. Everyone knows that. Is it me, or does the younger sibling look like the daughter from The Haunting of Hill House? Now, the trailer doesn't reveal how the Book of the Dead made it from the cabin to the apartment building, so I'm guessing whoever remained standing at the cabin after the wholesale slaughter sent the Necronomicon to their family in order to, share the wealth. Now, if there's one thing about your horror host Inkarnate that you should know, it's I love me some cheesy bread. If there's two things you should know about me, it's I love me some thickums. If there's a third thing you should familiarize yourself about me, it's that I'm not a gore hound. So, take it from someone who doesn't revel in excessive gore.
Gore! Gore! Gore!
This is a film that does it right. And brother, is this trailer filled to the brim with carnage. A little off the top. That's no good, You're supposed to take that with water! Apparently, they didn't just send the Diary of the Damned, but were also generous enough to ship El Diablo's mixtape along with it, now available on Audible. Use promo code EvilDeadMeat. Good luck getting free shipping on that over Prime. Given its apartment setting and infectious threat, it reminds me of Quarantine, the only found footage film I've ever liked. Yeah, I said it. And now we come to the money shot. The mother in the hallway looks suitably gruesome, like something out of Resident Evil, if that franchise ever bothered associating with horror again. But how she speaks to her daughter in a soft voice, and what she says to convince her to let her in are truly nefarious. Each time I see the iconic series camera chase, it really does get me every time, and goes to show that the film still got it, having lasted the test of time. Getting back to the cabin for a beat, this appears to be the first entry in the series to be outwardly sacrilegious. While the villains of the film have always been understood to hail from the netherworld, In addition to relocating the setting from its classic isolated woods to an apartment building, it appears that the different direction the writers are taking this film is overt blasphemy, and the possessed are stepping up their game. Speaking of raising the stakes, wow. 6 live entries into the series. Did they really pull a facelift on the trademark evil spellbook by giving the Necronomicon teeth?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We get multiple hands coming from the ceiling panel of the elevator. Do they not realize there's a weight limit to each cab? And then the film gets its shining moment once they hit the ground floor.
That's odd. Usually the blood gets off at the second floor.
But the bloodbath ain't done yet. Report to the bathroom immediately. As if the sight of the mother gone manic wasn't haunting enough, this line delivery is chillingly disquieting.
Mummy's with the maggots now.
To which she proceeds to get bent out of shape before Banshee screaming her ever-loving tits off. Now, from the many press releases, we knew that the Book of the Dead was naturally going to appear in this flick, but I at least didn't expect the recordings of its incantation were going to be recited. For those not in the know, the Necronomicon is the monster cookbook, and you're what's on the menu.
It's a cookbook! It's a cookbook!
And its recorded narration is like when the minions of hell got into ASMR. While we caught sight of the trademark chainsaw, the boomstick was conspicuous by its absence. Rest assured, if the story is set in big city USA, you can bet your boots that someone's packing heat. I mean, have you seen the price of eggs lately? If there's a fourth thing you should know about me, is that I don't ride the hype trains. Ain't that right, Callisto Protocol? I don't subscribe to hysteria, and I don't traffic in exaggeration. However, take it from me. From the way that this tortured soul looks, and all of the diabolical things she speaks, just from this trailer alone, this character has what it takes to be an instant classic. She looks like an infernal amphibian. Think Lady Dimitrescu or Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise. We're quite possibly looking at horror's most memorable redhead monster since Trash from Return of the Living Dead. The sheer brutality on display is Doom Eternal levels of ruthless in the best ways possible. I, for one, am very much looking forward to this sequel, yet racked with dread over the absolute butchery that these poor flesh puppets are fated to endure. But, then again, if you want to make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs. I've been Inkarnate, reminding you, I ain't just a big deal, I'm the real deal. If you're resigned to your fate, time to subscribe to your fears.